Hey, welcome to the channel. I hope you're doing well. Today we are watching The Shawshank Redemption, believe it or not, for the first time. So, without further ado, start the movie already. I mean, I literally have no idea what to expect. All right. A revolver. Like any responsible citizen. Make sure you drink liquor in your vehicle before you load your revolver.
Mr. Dufresne, describe the confrontation you had with your wife the night that she was murdered.
Drove to his house to confront them. They weren't home, so I parked in the turnout.
I mean, you gotta be honest, but the way he's presenting himself, not helping.
So there could be no comparison made between your gun and the bullets taken from the blood-stained corpses of the victims. We have the accused at the scene of the crime. We have footprints, tire tracks, we have bullets strewn on the ground. That's not a good look.
Oh.
A broken bourbon bottle.
Did you get any of the bullets in the gun? Goodness.
You strike me as a particularly icy and remorseless man, Mr. Dufresne.
That's what I said.
I hereby order you to serve 2 life sentences back to back. 1 for each of your victims. So be it.
Morgan Freeman. Sorry, that was a really bad Morgan Freeman impression.
No longer a danger to society. That's God's honest truth.
I wonder if prisons were any better back then. Like, going to prison seems so terrifying. You know, do you play the strong man? Or do you try to play chill and then, you know, you get taken advantage of? What a great flyover shot. It's like, these shots are so easy nowadays. What you'd need to coordinate, you know, just to add a shot like that into your film. Look at this. Long shot. Cheering for new recruits?
Hey, Red.
Oh, gosh.
8th from the front. He'll be first.
5th one from the front. Put me down for quarter deck.
I wonder when he says you'll be first, what they're referring to.
I must admit I didn't think much of Andy the first time I laid eyes on him. Looked like a stiff breeze would blow him over.
What a great choice of a shot.
It's Mr. Hadley, he's captain of the guards. I'm Mr. Norton, the warden. You are convicted felons. Any questions?
When do we eat?
Yeah. Okay, so by any questions he meant no questions. Oh, gosh.
I believe in 2 things, discipline and the Bible. Here you'll receive both.
Okay.
Turn around.
So when the new prisoners arrive at Shawshank, they're stripped naked, sprayed with a white powder. Technically, they are sprayed with a hose and then tossed in a white powder. While the film doesn't name the substance, it's meant to represent delousing powder, most likely DDT. Dichlorodiphenyl. What is DDT? A pesticide and insecticide widely used in the early to mid-20th century in prisons. Kill lice, prevent typhus outbreaks. It was banned in the U.S. in 1972 due to health and environmental concerns.
Somebody always breaks down crying.
I wonder if that's what they're
Happens
talking
every
about.
time. The only question
Okay, who's going to be the first
who's
one to
it gonna
start?
be?
Good to know they're still using fish, like from Prison Break. Everybody's a fish.
Talk to me, boy. While you're there, I can hear you breathing.
God, I don't belong here. We have a winner. I want to go home.
Well, and then it's like, how much of that are they doing just to terrify him and win the bet, and how much of that is reality?
What is your malfunction, you fat barrel of monkey spunk?
Please, I ain't supposed to be here.
Man, shut up.
Or are they gonna beat him?
You don't understand.
Oh,
I'm
gosh.
not supposed to be here.
Open that cell.
Okay, I didn't know they were next to each other. I guess they're not next to each other. They're a couple cells down from each other. Alright, let's see what the chow's like. Is it a maggot? Why? Why is there a maggot in it?
Are you going to eat that?
The extra protein? Is he talking about the maggot specifically? Are you going to eat the maggot? Oh, okay, yes he is.
That's nice and ripe.
Oh, okay. All right, well done. They knew what they were doing with that one. Hakuna Matata, son. Somebody's going to kill the bird at some point, aren't they? That's what everybody's always got. Old man's got an animal, and then somebody's going to mistreat it.
That's a terrible shame about your horse coming in last and all. How's that horse of mine doing anyway?
Dead? Hadley busted his head up pretty good.
That's ridiculous, man.
Hey, we all need friends in here. I could be a friend to you.
We're going to carry all the stereotypes, huh? Oh, gosh.
Finally opened his
All right.
mouth to say more than 2 words
Game
to
of
somebody.
pitch. That sounds fun. I'd assume they wouldn't give them bats.
Wife-killing banker. Why'd you do it?
Didn't.
I didn't, since you asked. I understand you're a man that knows how to get things.
I'm known to locate certain things from time to time.
Rock hammer's about 6 or 7 inches long. Looks like a miniature pickaxe.
Pickaxe?
For rocks.
Rocks. Sisters have taken quite a liking to you.
Sisters? Oh, gosh.
Yeah, I think it would be fair to say I liked Andy from the start.
Move it! Cut!
Does that have the rock hammer in it?
Book? No.
Why wouldn't you have a book? Like, what else are you going to do? You know what I mean?
Delivery for Dufresne.
I feel a confrontation coming on. Oh, yeah, that's a confrontation room right there. That's the kind of room Michael Schofield gets his toes cut off on. In.
Hush.
Oh, no. I really don't want this to go down.
I wish I could tell you that Andy fought the good fight.
But it
And
is.
the sisters let him be.
Sucks, man.
Every so often, Andy would show up with fresh bruises. Sometimes he was able to fight him off, sometimes not. And that's how it went for Andy.
I'm assuming at some point we'll find out what the rock hammer was for. That he's been working on it for some amount of time.
So anyway, this lawyer fella says to me, your brother died a rich man.
Jeez Louise, you gonna see any of that?
35,000. That's what he left me.
Well, all right, you're gonna pay some taxes, but you'll still end up with
Oh, yeah. Maybe enough to buy a new car, and then what?
He's about to give him legal advice, isn't he?
Hey! Mr. Hadley, do you trust your wife?
You don't push him off the roof. Because if you do trust her, there's no reason you can't keep that 35,000.
What did you say?
Like, lead with that, my guy. Come on.
The IRS allows a one-time only gift to your spouse for up to $60,000.
You get the forms, I'll prepare them for you. Nearly free of charge. I'd only ask 3 beers apiece for each of my co-workers.
And you win the favor of all those guys.
We sat and drank with the sun on our shoulders and felt like free men. Hell, we could have been tarring the roof of one of our own houses.
Man, I love the way they narrated that. So much like a novel.
You could argue he'd done it to curry favor with the guards. Or maybe make a few friends among us cons.
Maybe he needed the bottles.
I think he did it just to feel normal again. If only for a short while.
They really did an excellent job. I mean, everything about that made it feel like they weren't in prison anymore. Like they were just a work crew or, man, that was really, really well done.
And we getting to be kind of friends, aren't we?
Yeah, I guess.
Ask you something. Why'd you do it?
Thought he was going to ask him about the rock hammer.
Gilda, are you decent?
Me?
God, I love it.
Rita Hayworth.
What?
Can you get her?
So this is Johnny Farrell. I've heard a lot about you, Johnny Farrell.
Oh.
Ain't you gonna scream?
I have a feeling it's going to go down a little bit different this time.
My husband tells me you're a great believer.
You do that and I'll put all 8 inches of the steel in your ear.
He's walking a really fine line right now.
You shouldn't.
Like, what's to stop that guy from stabbing him? Guess he just doesn't care at this
What
point.
they did do is beat him within an inch of his life.
Is he continuing to help the guard? Do they need him? And they're protecting him, or just sending a message?
The sisters never laid a finger on Andy again. And Boggs never walked again. I'm thinking Andy could use a nice welcome back when he gets out of the infirmary. Man likes to play chess. Let's get him some rocks.
I got one. Look. It's a horse apple.
Jesus.
Oh, don't sniff it.
We had enough rocks saved up to keep him busy till rapture.
That's really surprising because, you know, a lot of those rocks seem like they could do some damage.
Rita Hayworth herself.
Oh, okay. That's funny. I was thinking somewhere along the way, like when he first asked about getting her, I was thinking in my head, like the Temu version, you know, shows up and he's like, who is that? Like Rita Hayworth. But no, just the poster. Did he have a poster in mind the whole time? Am I crazy? I thought he was trying to say, like, can you get her to come here and perform for the guys type thing. But maybe, I guess he was just talking about the poster the whole time. All right, maybe I'm the dummy.
119. 123.
Oh. This is a surprise search.
Pleased to see you reading this.
Be careful with the man's rocks, my guy. Why is he taking his rock? Oh, give it back. Okay.
I almost forgot. I'd hate to deprive you of this.
Bible has a rock hammer in it, doesn't it?
Dawson sales was just an excuse.
Nope. Okay.
Truth is, Norton wanted to size Andy up.
Hey, Jake, where's Brooks?
Andy.
Oh, okay.
I thought I heard
Is that
you
the
out here.
the baby bird he had? It was a crow?
We assigned to you.
I know, they told me.
That's cool.
Why me? Why now?
I don't know. Must be nice to have some company down here for a change.
Dufresne!
I hope nothing happens to the old guy.
Thinking about maybe setting up some kind of trust fund for my kids' educations.
Oh. Working in the library is just a front.
So, Mr. Deakins.
How do you expect to do that? I'm getting new books in here, Mr. Dufresne, if you please.
Perhaps I could write the state senate and request funds directly from them. I'll write a letter a week. They can't ignore me forever.
Sure can. But you write your letters if it makes you happy.
So Andy started writing a letter a week.
That's awesome.
Just like he said. Andy did tax returns for half the guards at Shawshank. Year after that, he did them all, including the wardens. He was allowed a staff.
Hey, Red, can you hand me a stack of 1040s?
See, I'd just be curious. There's got to be something set up, some sort of tiered system to where the prison has to be profiting or something. Because at first, the idea of and I don't know what you call him, maybe the chief guard, the awful guy from the beginning, allowing the other guards to maybe go to Andy for services, like maybe they're paying him a little bit, but still less than they might pay a professional. And then I guess maybe that's the same thing they have set up here. Because obviously they're not going to just let these guys come use this service for free. That doesn't make any sense.
I got
dementia?
Brooks, you're not gonna hurt
PTSD
Haywood.
or something?
Know that. Even Haywood knows that, right, Haywood?
It's the only way they let me stay.
Come on, this is crazy. You don't want to do this. Come on.
Oh, jeez. They're going to release him? He doesn't want to go. He was about to commit a crime. He's going to kill someone to stay inside the prison.
Yeah, what about me?
I just don't understand what happened in there, that's all.
I mean, you don't understand. He didn't want out. His whole life's in the prison.
You're free. The parole board got me into this halfway house called the Brewer.
Make sure you double bag like the lady says, understand?
Yes, sir. Jolly well. I don't think the store manager likes me very much. Park and feed the birds. I keep thinking Jake might just show up and say hello. I have trouble sleeping at night. I have bad dreams like I'm falling. I'm tired of being afraid all the time. I've decided not to stay. I doubt they'll kick up any fuss.
What are you going to
Not for
do?
an old crook like me.
You taking the window out so we can jump? Oh. Wait. Oh, he's carving his name. That's so awful.
You should have died in here.
It's awful.
In response to your repeated inquiries, the state has allocated the enclosed funds for your library project. In addition, the library district has generously responded with a charitable donation of used books and sundries. It only took 6 years.
6 years. 6 years. Wow. Records. That in the warden's office? Because if so, that is a bold move. Oh my gosh, what is he doing? Oh, is he gonna play it through the whole prison? What a guy. What a pal, dude. Andy is such a bro. Needs a dog when you got Andy, man's best friend. Like, what's gonna happen to him because of doing that, you know?
Open the door.
That is gutsy.
Open it up!
Man.
I am warning you, Dufresne. Turn that off!
He's gonna turn it up? Oh my gosh. Oh.
Dufresne! You're mine now.
Oh. Not good. Not good at all.
That's the beauty of music. They can't get that from you.
What a man of culture.
I played a mean harmonica as a younger man.
They gonna start a band?
Lost interest in it, though. Didn't make much sense in here.
Here's where it makes the most sense. There's something inside that they can't get to, that they can't touch.
Wax eloquently, my man.
Hope.
Hope can drive a man insane. It's got no use on the inside. You better get used to that idea.
Yeah, I didn't like that because he's, what, I mean, gosh, it's got to be getting close to 30 years now that he's been appealing for release. Wonder if they bring him in every
I
year
can honestly say I'm a changed man.
or if it's every decade.
No danger to society here. God's honest truth. "30 years.
Oh, wow, man. His life's just passing by on the outside for them. New stars arise. It's cool the way that they did that, you know, and how that really does communicate. Just whole new generations of people going on. But everything pretty much, you know, stays the same for them.
Andy had transformed a storage room smelling of rat turds and turpentine
Wow.
into the best prison library in New
Look
England.
at that. That's amazing.
All I do is sit inside.
Hold up. Is that the song of the yodeling kid? I think it is.
This pool of slave labor you got, you can underbid any contractor in town. I need this new highway contract. I don't get it, and I go under. That's a fact.
Ed, I wouldn't worry too much about this contract. Seems to me I already got my boys committed elsewhere.
And behind every shady deal, behind every dollar earned, there was Andy.
Oh, that's ironic. No, I thought he was keeping all his corrupt money in that safe. Guess technically he could be, but...
You got scams you haven't even dreamed of. Kickbacks on his kickbacks. It's a river of dirty money running through this place.
He ever catch on, though? He's gonna wind up in here
But
with a
why?
number himself.
Curry's favor. Things are comfortable for him.
But not to me. And certainly not to the warden.
All right, who?
Randall Stevens.
Who?
Like, that's actual criminal behavior, you know what I mean? And he doesn't come across as a criminal.
You can't just make a person up.
Well, sure you can. If you know how the system works, where the cracks are. If they ever trace any of those accounts, they're going to wind up chasing a figment of my imagination. On the outside, I was an honest man, straight as an arrow. I had to come to prison to be a crook.
There it is.
I don't run the scams, right? I just process the profits. It's a fine line, maybe, but also built that library and
I
used
like
it to
that they're
help a dozen
discussing
guys get
this.
their high school diploma. Why do you think the warden lets me do all that?
Because it does become just an ethical question. Fish.
Tommy Williams came to Shawshank in 1965 on a 2-year stretch for B&E. Cops caught him sneaking TV sets out the back door of a J.C. Penney.
Hey, come on, old boys! Move it like molasses! Making me look bad!
We liked him immediately.
Well, I'm just standing there holding on to that TV, so finally the voice says,
Are there some people that don't like him, I'm assuming?
Hey.
What's the catch with him?
I was thinking maybe trying for my high school equivalency here. You helped a couple fellows with that.
Okay. I'm saying right now, there's one way this can play out that I am looking forward to. There's another way this can play out that would be devastating. One way is that he instructs this young man and he ends up getting out and making something of himself and living with his family. The other way is the boys in the hood way, that he's going to make something of himself and then something bad's going to happen to him. And if this way happens, I'm just going to leave it at that. We shall see.
Because if we do this...
I like him here. I didn't like him at first.
100%.
I don't like the arrogance. I like humility. confidence and humility together.
So Andy took Tommy under his wing, started walking him through his ABCs. Tommy took to it pretty well, too. Before long, Andy started him on his course requirements.
I love
He
this.
really liked the kid. Gave him a thrill to help a youngster crawl off
This is
the
the most emotional I've got the entire time. There's the chess set.
A man will do most anything to keep his mind occupied. By 1966, right about the time Tommy was
it
getting
missing
ready
a few
to take
pawns?
his exams, it was lovely Raquel.
Did he run out of time on the test? Or is that a practice?
It's probably not as bad as you think.
Yeah, it's worse. I didn't get the thing right. Might as well have been in Chinese.
Let's see how the score comes out.
Maybe he needs a little more time in there anyways. I hope his test comes back that he actually did okay.
Caught his wife in bed with some golf pro. Greased them both.
Kind of roomy you pray you don't get. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to start working on getting him out. because there's some evidence.
Never shut up. Places he been, jobs he pulled, even people he killed.
Golf pro, but she's married some other guy. Some hotshot banker. And he's the one they pinned it on.
Whoa. I've seen that scene on like great acting compilations. Never knew what it was from.
The country club will have his old time cards, records, W-2s with his name on them.
Dufresne, if you want to indulge this fantasy, that's your business.
If I were to ever get out, I would never mention what goes on in here. I'd be just as indictable as you for laundering that money.
Yeah. Here's the problem. The warden is very comfortable with the situation the way that it is. So he has no incentive to fight for him. Hard enough to get somebody to fight for you, let alone when you're the one that's lining their pockets.
Get in here now.
Just trying to set your
Guys, a
mind at ease,
little
Sir.
heretical,
Solitary, a month.
you don't
Yes,
say.
sir.
Whoa. Yo. Not only does he crush this string of hope that maybe he's about to turn his attention towards something, maybe he has a hope. He's probably thinking in a month he might be able to, get some progress toward a retrial. And then not only does he crush that, he throws him in the hole for a month. That is wild.
How long's he been here now?
1947? What is that? 19 years?
19 years.
Williams, Thomas.
Yeah, over here.
Come on, will you throw that away, please?
No. Dummy. Take a look.
Well,
Did he pass? I think it'd be better if he didn't pass, but he at least came close. Did way better than he thought he would. Then it's like he keeps working.
Kid passed. C+ average. Thought you'd like to know.
Man needs a little news like that. Dude, could you imagine? No book, no paper, no light.
Warden wants to talk.
Gosh, that'll change you.
Right here? That's what the man said.
No. It's going to be a Boys in the Hood moment. Can't handle that. They're going to shoot him saying he was trying to escape.
Tommy?
Please be good to him. I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
We got a situation here.
Or are they just going to bribe him to be quiet?
I have to know if what you told Dufresne was the truth.
No, he's setting him up.
Would you be willing to swear before a judge and jury, having placed your hand on the good book?
Oh, no.
Just give me that chance.
No, you are sealing your own fate. Oh. Oh, no, dude, no. No, that's him. He's extinguishing him. Oh, he's going to shoot him. I'm gonna need a minute for that one.
Terrible thing. Man that young, less than a year to go, trying to escape.
Get someone else to run your scales.
Nothing stops.
What an evil man.
We'll have us a little book barbecue in the yard. You'll see the flames for miles. We'll dance around it like wild Indians.
Yeah. There were too many good things going on in this movie. I'm hoping that what they're going to do now is figure out a way to set him up, keep his hands clean, but...
Another month to think.
Another month? Yeah, you don't come out on the other end of something like that the same. Are they graying Morgan Freeman's hair throughout? As he gets older?
She was beautiful.
Or both of them?
God, I loved her. I was in the path of the tornado.
It looked a little like Jim Carrey there.
Tell you where I'd go. Zihuatanejo. Zihuatanejo. That's where I want to live the rest of my life. A warm place with no memory. Buy some worthless old boat and fix it up new. In a place like that, I could use a man that knows how to get things.
I mean, Mexico is way the hell down there, and you're in here, and that's the way it is.
Yeah, right. That's the way it is.
There's one determined man.
I guess it comes down to a simple choice.
Oh, here it is. Here's his philosophy.
Get busy living. You get busy dying.
Yeah. You can't take no for an answer, man.
If you ever get out of here, do me a favor.
Sure, Andy. Anything.
It's got a long rock wall with a big oak tree at the north end. It's like something out of a Robert Frost poem. There's something buried under it I want you to have.
What, Andy?
I'm not going to tell him, is he?
You'll have to pry it up.
The same way that I called the young man who was shot. I'm saying there are two paths this could go. I foresee the ending of this movie obviously being him going to that oak tree. I don't know what ultimately pans out with their stories. I think he said oak tree. To the tree. And he's either going to dig it up and we're going to see, or he's going to dig it up and we're not going to see. You know what? And I'm okay with either ending. I like the idea that you'll never know what it was that was so important or so special to him that he would bury that there. But I would also really like to know. But I feel like it'd have to be more than money. But then if you're Red, are you frustrated that it wasn't money? Because you probably could use some money if you got out of being in prison for a lifetime.
You gotta keep an eye on him. That's fine during the day, but at night he's got that cell all
He's
to
not going to
himself.
kill himself.
He asked me for a length of rope.
Rope?
6 feet long.
And you gave it to him.
He's Andy. You give Andy what he wants. You don't connect the knots.
And he'd never do that.
Nah, he wouldn't.
Never.
Unless it's a character development part and they're going to step in as friends. I mean, that's not a terrible way to write him. Or he's going to murder him and stage it as a hanging.
And shine my shoes. I want them looking like mirrors. It's good having you back, Andy.
Oh, shut up. Your understanding of your relationship is twisted, my guy. Are we getting to the infamous shot where he's outside in the thunderstorm? Not quite yet. Okay, that's a cool shot. Not a ton going on, just the way it's lined up. Those doors were really loud.
Don't make me come down there, I'll thump your skull for you.
Yo, we're on pins and needles, my guy.
Oh, my holy God.
What?
I want every man on this cell block questioned.
Are we about to find out what the rock hammer was for 30 years ago?
What do you mean he just wasn't here? Don't say that to me, Haig. Don't say that to me again.
Is it behind a poster? Behind a poster of the girl, the big poster that every year every decade he's renewed a new poster?
Go, let's go. Move your butts.
Please be behind the poster.
Stand.
Well?
Like, yeah, I don't know what to talk about, my guy. Sorry, I'm saying my guy too much.
Also, Warden.
My guy.
Damn rocks on the windowsill.
Gonna throw it through the
And
poster,
that
isn't
cupcake
he?
on the wall. Let's ask her. Maybe she knows.
Come on.
And everyone's in on it.
Easy.
Including her.
Okay, the echoing is brilliant. Come on now. That's awesome.
In 1966, Andy Dufresne.
I did not
from Shawshank
think that there was
prison.
going to be a prison escape story in here.
All they found of him was a muddy set of prison clothes, a bar of soap, and an old rock hammer. I remember thinking it would take a man 600 years to tunnel through the wall with it.
Nope, just 30.
Old Andy did it in less than 20.
Oh. Did he make the chess set from what he was digging out of the walls? No, that's way more rock than that. What an incredible
Like I said,
plot device.
in prison.
They showed us that poster 3 times, 3 different posters.
Toting his wall out into the exercise yard, a handful at a time.
I've seen a lot of stuff in here that we see in Prison Break.
Andy decided he'd been here just about long enough.
Look at me split. I want to get home.
Switch the books. Is he framed the warden?
Andy did like he was told. Buffed those shoes to a high mirror shine. The guard simply didn't notice. Neither did I. I mean, seriously, how often do you really look at a man's shoes?
Time to go. I wonder if he had already planned ahead that he was going to hide something under that tree, and that's what he's taking all that stuff to go put there. That ultimately it would incriminate the warden. Because in the end, the warden was the most, well, I don't know, that officer, that security guard, was really, really evil as well. Okay, so this is where that famous shot's coming up. He gets out and stands in the rain. Wait. Oh, is this a sewage line?
Andy crawled to freedom through 500 yards of smelling foulness I can't even imagine.
Oh, okay. Dead.
500 yards.
Oh, so visceral.
That's the length of 5 football fields.
Jeez. Alright, here it comes. Yeah, like the only shot I've ever seen of this movie. There it is, right there.
Right about the time Raquel was spilling her little secret, a man nobody ever laid eyes on before strolled into the Maine National Bank. He had all the proper ID, driver's license, birth certificate, social security card, and the signature was a spot-on match.
Could you add this to your outgoing mail?
I'd be happy to.
So is he emptying?
All told, he blew town with better than $370,000 of Warden Norton's money.
Oh my gosh. Oh, where's the sign on the wall? Yes. Where are you gonna go? What are you gonna do? Oh, okay, I thought he was like packing some stuff up. Oh my goodness. I knew it. I called it from the beginning. That the rock hammer was in the Bible. Wow, dude.
Norton had no intention of going that quietly.
Oh no.
Norton! Open the door.
Well, the problem too is if he ever went to a prison, he'd be done. You better not harm anybody else, my guy. Sorry, I said it again. Not really how I love for that to end.
Andy Dufresne, who crawled through a river, came out clean on the other side.
Metaphorically and physically.
Those of us who knew him best talk about him often. I swear the stuff he pulled.
These friends of mine could use a couple of beers.
Today's your day, my guy. I did it again. I'm sorry. Today's your day.
So you go on and stamp your form, Sonny, and stop wasting my time.
He's lost all hope at this point. I wish that stamp was green. Declined should be red. Approved should be green. Oh, Morgan Freeman. Was a little bit better, I think, than the beginning. No, dude. It's gonna be the same apartment. I wonder if he went there looking for it. No, he didn't know it was there. It was in the letter. Wow. Wow. Look at him, man. He's hustling.
Restroom break, boss?
You don't need to ask me every time you need to go take a piss.
Oh.
Just go.
Good. I thought he was going to be ugly. I mean, I'd appreciate him asking.
40 years I've been asking permission to piss. I can't squeeze a drop without say-so.
Just to make sure that, you know, he wasn't stepping off the line when we was needed.
No way I'm gonna make it on the outside.
Why you need to go meet your friend.
All I do anymore is think of ways to break my parole. So maybe they'd send me back. A promise I made to Andy.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay. He bought the compass so he could navigate. I don't know why he didn't just put it in maps. Wow, what a tree. That's some good climbing right there. I can't remember the instructions that he told him. They're just at the base of it, right? Oh, right. He said that there's a rock that didn't look like it belonged there. Or a mound of rocks, and then I guess under this thing. Wow, could you imagine actually finding that? Please be money and instructions on how to come find him.
Remember, Red, hope is a good thing. Maybe the best of things.
I hope I can make it across the border. I hope to see my friend and shake his hand.
Hope. Okay, come on now.
I hope the Pacific is as blue as it has been in my dreams.
He's got hope.
I hope.
Wow. I'm so glad they're carrying this all the way through versus us just hoping. Oh, come on, dude. What a reunion. Wow. Hey, future me here. It's been a few days since I've seen The Shawshank Redemption, and I want to share with you my final take. So, here's what I loved. I loved how much was kept secret, that there was really no indicator throughout the film of his escape. From the very get-go of him being in the prison, they talked about the rock hammer, and I brought it up several times, and we all know, like, something is happening with the rock hammer, but they're really not giving us anything. And we see him shaping rocks and things throughout, so you're kind of like, maybe it was just a hobby type thing for him. But at the same time, it was just hiding in plain sight the whole time. I was settling in for just a prison story, and they were going to tell all these different things, and they were going to grow old together type thing. And then kind of out of nowhere, you know, it turns into this escape story. So that's one thing that I loved. I love the narration, especially in the end around hope. You know, Morgan Freeman's character really struggled with, and even in kind of like an abrasive nature, the idea of hope. He felt like that was a fool's errand, that it didn't do anything good for you because you're stuck in the prison. And he had seen himself through cycles of trying to get parole and being denied. And so you see that throughout the whole movie. And then when he gets out and then begins to pursue the directions that Andy gave him, and then, you know, sets off on this journey to go find Andy. I loved that his narration, this is what it said, I pulled it up. He says, I hope I can make it across the border. I hope to see my friend and shake his hand. I hope the Pacific is as blue as it has been in my dreams. I hope. Dude, I get emotional thinking about it right now. Such an incredible, I guess, character arc for Morgan Freeman around hope, and to end it that way, I loved. I loved the plot against the warden. It was nice to see justice served, although I didn't really love him deleting himself. Obviously, there's a number of different ways you could have gone about that, and what they did was fine. I just, you know, I don't like that. I personally would have enjoyed, I think, seeing him walked out and put into a police vehicle with maybe the guys standing on the fence watching. I feel like that would have been just as impactful, but, you know, that's just a personal thing. But I did love seeing, you know, him not just get away with everything. I loved Andy's resilience. You know, I love that he was this force moving through the movie, moving all these men forward, showing this nature of a true leader and kind of, you know, everybody gravitating around him. I loved how he carried himself in that. And they really set that up from the beginning, you know, with what kind of man he was, and that there was just something different about him. And the last thing is, I love the relationship between the prisoners, how they rooted and cared for one another. And there was just a variety of characters and circumstances, and I enjoyed all of their interactions together. Especially even like when Andy was in solitary. I think this was it might have been during his first time in solitary, the shorter stint, that they were like, let's do something for him while he's in there, and they started gathering rocks for him. I thought that was cool. All right, here's what fell flat for me. I honestly cannot say that there was a single moment in this film that fell flat for me. Nothing felt too far-fetched. I didn't find myself at any point needing to suspend belief, which I think is fine if you're talking about fantasy movies, you're talking about, some adventures, even with Mission Impossible, you kind of got to go there a little bit. You're like, I don't think that guy could probably do that, especially that many times and still not be dead. But that's just part of it. It's grand, it's huge, and you're just like, all right, I'm going to kind of suspend my belief a little bit and go with the story. But with a film like this that is so real, I didn't find myself at any point like, okay, yeah, like that would happen. So I felt like that really added to it because it just didn't pull me out of the movie at any point. I was really engaged the whole time. It was really intelligent writing. The characters felt realistic and unique. And so I'm not saying it's my favorite movie, but it is high up there. And for me, I would call it one of those perfect movies just because there was nothing in there that I felt pulled out of the story by. All right, so my favorite moment. This is a tie between the rooftop scene where they're sharing beers after their work and after Andy kind of brokered that deal to help the officer that was the guard. And so there's that, and then there's the scene of Andy tutoring Tommy. Not just a single scene, but kind of that whole, section of the movie. And so the rooftop scene painted such a vivid picture from the script to the costume to the lighting that I felt like I was sitting on the rooftop as free men with them after a hard day's work. Especially with Morgan Freeman's narration of it. I felt like I was there with them. I also remember commenting during the scene when Tommy is going from this loudmouth hotshot to humble student, where I said, I'm loving this. And so the idea of this young man having goals and aspirations, obviously after committing crimes, but it's really spurred on by being a husband and a father and him coming to the realization that like he wants to make a change, he wants to better himself. You hit a part of me personally as a husband and a father that is hard to beat. And so I think I'm going to stick with that whole tutoring segment, even though it leads to one of the most tragic moments in movie history for me. That I think was my favorite moment in the movie. So as far as rewatchability goes, I feel that the rewatchability of this one is high. It was just entertaining and clear and well-paced. It's funny, it's tragic, it's suspenseful, and the ending leaves you with complete joy. So, like, what more could you ask for? I tend to find films a lot of times that they don't end like happy or joyful or with real closure. Somehow when my wife and I choose to watch a movie together and I choose a movie, that's generally how it ends, and she absolutely hates that. This is a woman who pretty much watches Gilmore Girls and You've Got Mail. And so, like, when I showed her The Amazing Spider-Man 2, and if you haven't seen that movie with Andrew Garfield, the ending of that one, basically she wrote me off at that point as far as suggesting movies or watching movies together. But with Shawshank Redemption, I know that like I could show her that movie and she would just be like, and so for me, that's a huge thing. I'd love to rewatch it with somebody else for the first time, and I would recommend this movie to anyone that has not seen it. So lastly, my rating, there's a reason this movie is at the top of so many lists, and I agree. And so for me, it gets a 10 out of 10. And I'm so glad I had the opportunity to watch this movie, and this gave me a great excuse to finally pull the trigger and do it. So thanks for joining me for the Shawshank Redemption. I hope to see you again, but until then, keep it real.